All right, we are nearing the end. We got a couple things left here, but you guys tell me, anybody feel like you have gotten something today that you needed to hear that you can take away from here? Yeah. Anyone feel like someone said something that you're like, they were speaking just to me, like that was for. Yeah, so you guys can do two things when you leave this retreat here. One, you can feel excited and you can be motivated and have the best time and the best culture and community and make great memories. Or you can have that and you can take intentional and specific action from what you've learned. And you can use that to grow your business. Growth does not happen by accident. And good intentions do not pay the bills. So we talked about being comfortable a little bit this weekend, right? Or this last few days. And maybe some of you have been comfortable for quite some time. It doesn't mean you haven't been wanting to grow or you haven't been doing the things, but maybe you've gotten a bit comfortable. Maybe it's been a long time since you did something afraid, or you've known that you're scared of something and you've been just holding on to that and not stepping forward. So are you ready for growth?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready to do the hard things? Maybe the hard things that you've been avoiding. Are you ready to be uncomfortable again? Now, everyone is gonna leave here, you're gonna plan to put stuff into action, right?
Yes.
But when you leave here, you're gonna get back into your regular environment, right? We're gonna go back into the same environment that you've been in. So will you actually be the one to take action when you get home? Not just intend to. So decide now to be that person, and we're gonna do a couple things to help make that happen. So I want you guys to take out a piece of paper, and on the left side, we're gonna use the left and the right side here. On the left side of your piece of paper, I'm gonna give you a few minutes, and I want you to brain dump. You can use your notes if you need to refresh your memory from the trainings. I want you to brain dump your takeaways, things that stuck out to you, things that were like, I needed this. This was important for me. This is gonna help me grow. What are your takeaways? Put that all on the left side of your paper. Again, if you need to double check some of your notes, you can take the time and just brain dump. Don't prejudge, just brain dump. It can be feelings, it can be quotes, it can be whatever your takeaways that spoke to you. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something to on the other side, but you can keep brain dumping if you need some more time as well. And you can finish this up later as well. So on the other side, you may have already written some of these things that could apply, and maybe it doesn't quite yet. So on the other side, I want you to go by each one thing that you wrote and write down a correlating action step that you can do for that takeaway. If it already is an action step, you can carry it over, but write a correlating specific action that you can do for each takeaway. All right, you might not be quite done yet, that's okay, you can finish it later as well. Another last thing to do on your paper is to circle three of them. So all of them are things you're going to do, right? But circle three of them that you will start implementing within the next week. What are the first three things that you're going to commit to implement or start implementing the next week? If you circle three of those, then star one of them that you're gonna start implementing in the next 24, 48 hours. I know this took a little bit of time, but that was on purpose because sometimes we can take in all this information. You guys had so many incredible speakers to listen to, a lot of wisdom that was shared, right? And it can be a lot, and sometimes we don't know where to start. So I hope this gave you a little bit of time to put that down on paper and to actually articulate, okay, here is an action step and here's what I will commit to starting when I leave here. You can let this all fuel you, you can let this all excite you, but it has to do more than that, right? And it doesn't have to be overwhelming when you take one step at a time. So give yourself time to process, but take this sheet when you get home and put it somewhere where you can see it. I have been guilty, maybe so you too before, you come home and it can go on a stack of papers or on your desk or left in your backpack or whatever it is. You have so many notes, but maybe you don't look back at them again. So use this sheet and put it out where you're gonna see it, on your desk, on your fridge, whatever, and hold yourself accountable to actually taking action on these things that you wrote down. So ask yourself, what am I committed to? You get to choose that right now. You're gonna choose to let this fuel you, to empower you, to grow your business. And it doesn't matter if you are here for the first time, if you've been here many times before, if you ranked up since the last Ruby retreat, if you've not ranked up since the last Ruby retreat, it does not matter. Be the change that you want to see in your business. In 5 Levels of Leadership, John Maxwell talks about leadership transitioning from chasing a position of success to pursuing a role of significance. So you're transitioning from chasing a position of success to pursuing a role of significance. So when this becomes more than just chasing a position, when things are hard, when things are really tough, when things aren't going how you want it to be, when there's struggles, all the things, life happens. You are gonna show up differently. You're gonna fumble through the hard. You're gonna get back up again. You're gonna figure a way through it because it's not just about one goal. It's not just about what happens this week or this month or even this year. It's not just about a position of success. It is a role of significance. It is about purpose, right? So it's about you and your family's legacy. So use what you learned here to go out and do because you are committed to a role of significance and purpose. All right, we have one more training for you guys. Val?